Manhood, masculinity, and the screen. The black man's problems are a more extreme version of the problems that other groups have. One must consider, break down, analyze, and articulate the problems, causes, effects, and potential solutions in regards to the black man's hypermasculinity. I think it would be disingenuous to pretend that various sectors of society haven't been taking advantage of the black man's general indecision, financial disadvantage, disorganization, desire to be respected, and overall vulnerable state. Statisticians, marketing experts, sociologists, psychologists, and cutting scientists have helped with the various techniques and forms of raping the black community. The black community has become like a rape victim who is being blamed for her rape as a result of not fighting to the death. She is being gang raped in her home. Still, while society is thinking of ways to use this to their respective group's advantage, instead of stopping this demonic and deplorable act. Let us now consider popular culture and statistics. The statistics and popular beliefs are in agreement when it comes to the black man being the most violent type of person, or black males being the most violent group. When you combine this with socially normative perspectives, which include warrior prowess, athleticism, and sexual prowess, hypermasculinity in regards to aggression and projecting manhood is what one gets. It is a recipe for disaster when one's ability to acquire wealth in a crony capitalist system is also considered part of manhood. And even worse, more often than not, what it means to be a man, period. Wait, let us not forget that in a society that emphasizes hereditary dysfunction, with theories often being mistaken for facts, the all too often broken black family draws into question the black man's manhood as well. Gender relations factor in, and one must consider how demanding, sexy, hypergamous women can fuel the black man's rage by drawing into question the black man's manhood in a variety of ways. Especially when these things and more have thrown him off balance. He may wind up abandoning his family or convincing a pregnant woman to abort his potential baby. It doesn't take someone who has studied this for many years to see that the mental effect can be dangerous and stay with him for life as well. Let us not forget the mental effect of the contrast and how society is breeding toward the indifferent. Martial arts from one's own culture, if not a culture that resonates with that someone. And this martial arts system must never be forced on someone. However, it can focus hypermasculinity into success if it is delivered and received properly. There is nothing more healthy for a man than to be more of a man than a man, when using the highest moral standard, which is the direct opposite of a corporate one. How can one hear this speech and not come to the conclusion that the black man has been subtly and otherwise denied his martial arts systems so that other groups with a certain degree of cowardly black participation can control things, address their insecurities in a diabolical manner, and ruthlessly prey on him, with this adding to their dark power, allowing them to prey more effectively on everyone else? In conclusion, corporate greed and other commonly and otherwise easily addressed societal ills need to be honorably identified and addressed by true leaders. Our political system does not allow for this, and it is a mix of the cowardice of the general population and corporate greed. The identity and true direction of the black community can only be remembered through a martial arts structure. Can anyone name a single black tribe that African Americans descend from who came over here en masse that didn't have a martial arts structure and an intense spirit before colonialism. Another way to look at it is the most common grievance people have against the black community is a lack of honor. This book I always quote from, Fighting for Honor. You know, my goodness, you know, it's about martial arts systems. Why did they stop having honor? They stopped fighting for honor because of the lack of African martial arts systems. Now, here are a few sayings that perhaps are more relevant now in this system. Maybe the tears of sacrifice are the tears of admitting you have done wrong. Maybe the evil in us is where we don't want to be completed. Maybe the masculine heart to go to war needs to come together with the receptive feminine spirit of knowledge. The master martial artist must be ready to die so that the people may live. He must be so ready and eager. He must desire it with all of his heart. He must be so eager that no one can understand his eagerness but God. Thank you.